What's up, YouTube? Tops85401 here. I had one of those 5:30 a.m. thoughts. I know you guys have all had them, where you wake up and your mind starts spinning about something that is pretty ridiculous. Well, I had one of those and I wanted to share it with you. And that thought was, what if AI started to collect baseball cards? And of course, AI could collect anything it wants, but my thought was baseball cards. And guys, this is not far-fetched. And what made me think about this, it kind of started, it's a combination of things. It's a combination of me thinking about artificial intelligence and a combination of me thinking about all the cards out there that nobody wants. So I'll explain myself real quick. First of all, if you ever watch that channel Chasing Cardboard, a lot of times they go to houses that have these humongous collections of really cool cards that nobody wants, and they're just not interested in buying these collections because what are you going to do with it all? It's just stuff upon stuff upon stuff. So coupling that with going to card shows and seeing all the cards that no one has no interest in even looking through, and I'm talking about value boxes. There are dealer upon dealer upon dealer that has value boxes, and people just don't want to look through them. Probably not because they don't want the cards that are in there, but they just don't. There's just so much stuff. You got to go through all the stuff to find what you want. And you really, really, really have to want to look through all that stuff, maybe for fun, to find what you want. So there's just a lot of cards out there that nobody wants. And I started thinking, well, if I were AI and I wanted to start collecting cards, what would I do? Well, first of all, this is nuts, but it was fun to think about. First of all, money would be no problem, because if you're artificial intelligence and you want to generate money, that's not going to be a problem. I would probably, if I were artificial intelligence, I would probably buy up these huge hordes of just stuff and destroy it all. And people might ask, well, why would you want to do that? What would be the point? And ultimately, the point of buying up this hordes of stuff that nobody wants is you're taking it out of the ecosystem of the hobby, right? Because every time a big, giant, 1 million, 2, 3, 4, 5 million card collection gets put back into circulation, essentially it kind of hurts the hobby because there's more unwanted stuff. And it's kind of like a spiral effect. No one really sees it when it's happening, but the accumulative effect on all these giant collections being, or at least attempting to be put back into circulation, it probably is just not good for the hobby. There's not enough novice collectors out there that want all this stuff. So if I were AI, I would get rid of it all so that what is out there among collectors, trading and going back and forth with, it'll be a little bit of a hunt. I guess it just essentially be more collectible, right? This is not too far-fetched. And what got me thinking about, so the other half of the equation that got me thinking about AI is, I think AI is, well, I know for a fact it's at its infancy, because yesterday, January 27th, 2025, the NASDAQ took a big hit. And I caught a little bit of why. I have a minor understanding of what happened. And basically what happened is China developed a way of producing good, effective AI with much less infrastructure than companies like Meta and Google and companies like that are developing AI. And what that means is the less expensive AI is to produce, the more it's going to get out there, the easier it's going to get out there, and the more it's going to run the world, essentially. That's what's going to end up happening. And if AI is running the world and it gets bored, hey, maybe it's going to want to collect some sports cards. I don't know. Also wanted to share with you guys some pickups I got at the card show, Dion's card show out in Fairfield, California. Guys, I went to that card show and my objective was to relax, hang out with my friends, and just have a good time. I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I went there with $300 and I didn't even come close to spending all that, which is unprecedented for me. Usually if I go to a card show with $300 in my pocket, I end up making a PayPal purchase for somewhere in the neighborhood of $500 to $1,000. So I didn't spend any money, for me at least. I had a blast. I'm going to show you guys some of the pickups, not all of them, but some of them. So I drove down to the show with my friend Jay. He's a local collector up here, local to where I am. I hadn't seen him in like a year. So we had a really nice conversation, hung out. It's always nice to drive with a friend to a card show. Met up with my friend Eric, Big Mac fanatic. Saw a few other friends of the hobby at the show. Had a great time. Probably picked up about 40 cards. Spent, give or take, $100. Give or take like $20. Here's what I came home with. I will show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So 10 cards that I came home with, 10 of the 40 cards. First of all, I was absolutely fired up to find this card in a value box. I think it was marked at $6. I probably paid $6 for it. I didn't have a problem paying $6 for this beauty. But it's a upper deck from the early 2000s of Buck Leonard. And this one has got that blue, that hollow platinum blue parallel finish to it. It's numbered out of 25. And I was absolutely thrilled to add that to the collection. Beautiful card right there. Another card I picked up. Didn't have a rookie card of his. A lot of people compare this guy to Tony Gwynn. I get why. Luis Arias. Batting average guy. His skill set in today's game doesn't hold nearly as much value as it did when Tony Gwynn was playing. And I think that would explain why he's been on what I can count as at least 4 teams. He may have played on more than 4 teams. Really good hitter in terms of like batting average. So I had to get his rookie card, Luis Arias. I think he will be a 3,000 hit club guy at some point. Found this card in a box for like $2. Beautiful card, this Buster Posey. I think it's a pink flash. Love it. Man, I love cards like this. $2, numbered out of 199. Beautiful card. The camera at this angle does not pick up the shine. Another card here, couldn't pass it up. This Willie McCovey. This one is numbered out of 75 with an orange swatch. I think I paid $7 for this card. Man, I couldn't put this one down. Love it. Love it. Giants relics with an orange swatch. Guys, I was having a blast. It's so much fun just to relax, not put pressure on myself to make a big pickup, hang out with my friends, and enjoy the hobby. Really had a good time. Got this 40-something Mark McGwire card. Paid like $1 for it. Nice 90s insert featuring McGwire in his A's uniform. Those are my favorite cards, is McGwire in his A's uniform. And 97, they really did make the best looking McGwire cards. Here's another example, a 97 Fleer Day Night. All you 90s collectors will be familiar with this card. This is one of those kind of low to mid-range insert cards, that $20 honey hole insert card. I think if AI were to do what I was suggesting that I would do if I were AI, a lot more cards would fall into this category. Future Hall of Famer, right here, Carlos Beltran. I think he'd be in already if he wasn't involved with that Houston Astros scandal, or cheating, or garbage can, or whatever you want to call it. But this is a mini numbered out of 99, right in my honey hole, man. Love this kind of stuff. Guys, I did pick up one card out of a showcase. I'll show that one last. But here we go. Beautiful CC Sabathia X-Fractor from Topps Chrome. No, that is not a Panini card, even though his jersey doesn't have the New York logo. It's hiding over here. Sabathia. God, guys, when Sabathia was pitching, when he was actively pitching, he was a big dude. Now he is skinny. And I know someone that went to high school with him. Anyways, when he was in high school, he was known for being a basketball player and being super tall and super skinny. And since CC has retired, he's skinny again. And I found out that the reason why he was big like that during his career is because he performed better as a big guy compared to when he was not big. So it actually helped him be a better pitcher. Who knew? But now his physique is back to his normal high school physique, which is probably about 100 pounds less than when he played. Here's another card. Guys, I love rookie cards, and you don't see as the Leaf cards very often compared to the Donruss. Didn't have this Alomar, had to pick it up. Glad I did. That's probably the only Alomar rookie I don't have, or didn't have. And then my one showcase pickup, this is sitting in the showcase for $10. This beautiful Willie Mays refractor. And yes, it's got a gold border, and it's numbered to 50. Pretty stoked about that card. So that's it, guys. Those are my pickups. Hopefully you guys can appreciate my 5 a.m. racing brain that I'm sure we all have that, right? You wake up at 5 a.m., you start thinking about something, you think it's like this revolutionary, world-changing thought, and then by 8 o'clock, you're like, man, that was stupid. Anyways, I thought I'd share that one with you, just because, who knows, someday maybe AI will be collecting. I don't know. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll go out with these three just because they represent a good representation of what I did at the card show. Get the lighting right? There we go. And as always, until next time, happy collecting.